Hey, what's going on, Scorpio? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate your time. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, then welcome back. Thank you so much. Scorpio, this is going to be your read for January 2019, the second half. So it's going to roughly be for the 15th to the 31st, give or take some days, some weeks, or whatever, depending on the energy, okay? Now, this is a very general read, okay? So it will not resonate for everyone, but if it doesn't, that's okay. Just leave it where it is. Go check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, where you may find some more information, all right? Also note that, because this is a very general read, we have no set intentions for what is going to come out here. This is just going to be for what is the strongest message that Scorpio needs to be aware of for the second half of January of 2019. What general messages does Scorpio need to be aware of? All right, Scorpio. I feel like something is important here with this reading. Like, I don't know why. Oh, and then my under the deck card. Yep, you know it. But I just feel like there's just like this energy of like, this is like important. Something important. Hopefully in a good way. All right, let's just turn these cards over, okay? So, overall, Scorpio, judgment. I knew it, right? Something definitely important. So, Scorpio, you're reviewing something. You're, maybe possibly replaying a situation in your head, or just something that's just stuck in your head. Something that you're trying to, just a situation that you're trying to quite literally make a judgment on. There's just a lot of variables, a lot of things to figure out. It's not something as simple as one choice over another, right? This is like, okay, this choice comes with this and affects these people, or this choice comes with this and affects these people, or it affects me in different ways. And it's just like, I just get the sense of almost overwhelming, in a way. But it's more so, it's like some of you are just like spiritually cleaning house also, okay? You're just doing an overhaul of, you know, this needs to, be resurrected, and this needs to be done away with. This worked before, so let's do this time now. And, and things of that nature, it seems. Okay? So however that resonates to you, Scorpio, if it does, then that's that energy that I feel, okay? So the past energy here is the Prince of Cups. Okay, so I feel like some of this could be happening, some of this could be taking place because uh, maybe you're trying to get someone's forgiveness. So it's like you're trying, there's like this sense of trying to clean up some, not behaviors, but just, maybe like past behaviors. Okay, it's like maybe you're trying to put a lid or close up some loose ends, cut off some loose ends, like, um, trying not to have like either, maybe, some, the way you felt about something in the past come out. Scorpio, this could be you though. Like I said, you could be looking for someone's forgiveness, or you could be deciding, if someone is worth your forgiveness. Is how I could take that as well for a lot of you. And for some of you, that could mean there's, more than a few people involved. And now you have the Queen of Cups. Wow. So you're guarding your emotions. Definitely. I feel with, oh man, Scorpio, like you're really, really deep now. Like, I feel like this is a moment where a lot of you are just in that moment where probably you're probably spending a lot of time alone. Excuse me. To not only you know really reflect on your own emotions and where the source of those emotions come from. But you're also trying to possibly like not use that to influence the work that you actually have to do in possibly reconciling some of these relationships. I don't know, Scorpio, this is like big energy so far. There's definitely a lot of people here involved already. um, let's keep pulling cards. And now we have the Eight of Cups. So it's almost like, okay, Scorpio, I feel like what could line up here in the future possibly for you is that, yeah, it's like there's a bit of you being really overwhelmed with either the pressure of asking for forgiveness or forgiving someone. Okay? And it's to the point to where, it's like I just can't even deal with the situation. I just have to walk away. I just can't. Like, the best way for me to just not be so deep in my emotions about you is to literally just leave you where you are, you know? So possibly you could be choosing to just like forgive that person, but then, you know, but still can, just going your own separate way here. Okay. For some of you, Scorpio, this could be a family member that, you may be dealing with here. You may be dealing with another water sign family member. For sure. For Scorpio, oh, okay, yeah. Okay, Scorpio, I see. Like, for some of you, you may be dealing with, it may be a parent. For some of you, it may be a mother figure or just some sort of parent figure to you, or someone in your family that has harmed you emotionally. Um, in fact, I feel as though a lot of the issues that you're having to resurrect at this moment within you possibly stem from this person that's going to be in your energy this time frame. And you're going to want to walk away from them. You're going to want to just say, like, God, like, you just here, I'll just figure something else out. It's almost in a way like that, right? So let's keep pulling cards. What's the underlying factor here? The Princess of Wands. Okay, so somebody else here now. So Scorpio, I think that the underlying factor here for some of you is that you could have you could have reached a particular turning point right now where you've identified another opportunity to walk forward towards, or you've identified someone else that kind of paints a prettier picture of where you'd like to be. You could be walking forward towards this person, and that's why you're walking away from the other person that you're asked to be forgiving of. It's like, okay, for some of you, it's like you're going to forgive them, but you're still going to move towards other things. But it'll be a beginning of something. So after you might, uh, hmm, Scorpio, I feel like for some of you, you could be being asked, like there may be a family member that's asking you to choose between, the family or, a particular love interest. Um, I feel for some of you, okay, I mean, probably, but not all of you, but I feel like it's a same sex situation. Okay. Um, yeah, I feel like, okay. Yeah, for some of you, it could be a same sex situation, or for some of you, it could be where your mother what your mother is like isn't telling you, or what some uh, matriarchic figure in your family may not be telling you, is that you know, they don't necessarily really care for the person that you do have in your environment that's actually making you see things a lot clearly. Almost like they want to keep you in the dark about something with the moon. Let's see what the present environment states. The Fool. Yeah, you want to explore. Excuse me. Oh boy, I talked so much today. I had to wet my whistle. Anyways, the Fool here in the present environment. So you definitely want to come out of your shell and get into new endeavors, start new ventures, build new businesses, make new connections, and just be fresh in the world, right? But and there's this energy, right? There's this energy where maybe someone has inspired you now to be that way. Someone has inspired you to actually look at your life in a whole different way and say, you know what? Some things need to change. I need to go ahead and make some, I need to review and make some changes possibly. I think that there's possibly people in your family that aren't necessarily excited about this person that's uh coming in and just changing Scorpio, and Scorpio, you're a fixed sign, so people people want you to be the same every time. But Scorpio, this is just one of those moments where you're changing in a way. There's a turning point. There's a shift. There really is actually a shift of elemental energy here, with cups into fire, or into wands. I mean, even though this is a Fool, but I could take this to be a wand. I mean, and the Fool is the Mars card, or the Aries card, or something like that, right? I just get that fire energy. So yeah. So now it's like you're ready to go, but I don't think people around you are that excited. And it has to do with, they feel as though you're being changed by someone, right? In the way that they couldn't get you to change. Oh, Jesus. The Ten of Swords. So Ten of Swords, yeah. You're overwhelmed here, Scorpio. Well, slightly. But the thing about it, though, is that you know that there's an ending, right? Beginning and ending. You know that stepping your foot off on this cliff is going to immediately put an end to whatever is going on right now in the present, once you make that step towards the future. The step that you already want to take. You're already one foot out in the threshold and one foot out with the eight of cups here, with clear a vision and goal and someone who is supporting you, right? But you're afraid of what that's going to do to your relationship. I think Libra had a similar reading. So if you're a Scorpio Libra cusp, this may be, some of resonance to you as well. But with the Ten of Swords being here, you guys are really fearful of, well, first of all, you're fearful of what your decision is going to do to the people, um, you know, to your loved ones, right? That you've been so conflicted on if you should leave or not. But with the Ten of Swords there also, this is saying that you're a little bit afraid of what's going to happen to you next, because it's more so like this shift of energy, this shift of elements here is new. It's like it just hits you. It's like it just instantly knocks you into a whole new understanding. What's the outcome? Outcome is the Two of Wands. You know what to do. Yes, Scorpio, you know what to do. You know what to do with this Two of Wands. You're looking at two clear paths. again, something that you've been wanting to do versus something that you've already been doing, right? Or something that you've already been doing versus a brand new unexpected opportunity that has now stricken your attention and you're wanting to go in that way. Possibly you have some pull there. It's the fork in the road, quite literally, Scorpio. So you might not see a whole lot of resolve in this part of January. This may carry on into a little bit into February, and that's okay. But the energy here, Scorpio, is that, you're ready. Honestly, I feel like you're ready to forgive whoever you need to forgive and then move on and be done with it, because you're choosing a different path this time. You're choosing movement and fire and passion versus being overly emotional and brooding. So let's see what's here. Yay, the Ace of Cups. So they go, look, and then it goes full circle, Scorpio, back to you, back to your energy, back to the Ace of Cups here. So the Ace of Cups is like, this new passion that you actually step out into, this new beginning that you're ready to step out into, that you're walking away, or excuse me, that you're walking towards, that you're choosing to walk towards here with the Judgment. Is like with the Judgment card, is like, you're like, yes, this is what I claim to be the next move that I'm going to make. And you do that with the Two of Wands. You decide. That two is about that particular choice, one or the other. See, at first it was here with the Judgment. I think I said that earlier here in the message. With the Judgment card earlier, it was about not having a clear choice between one or the other. It was having to choose between multiples of, what you should really choose. Like maybe there was, multiple right answers, possibly multiple wrong answers, possibly whatever variable of the mix in between that. Sometimes situations and choices are complicated as such, right? But you worked through it. I feel like with the Fool card, you definitely kept focused on some sort of energetic connection that you made with someone that has just really got you in this moment of knowing that you need to make an overhaul. And I feel like finally you make enough changes and you narrow enough choices down to two, and you make that choice and you finally step off of that cliff, and it's into this everlasting beautiful cup of overflowing water for Scorpio. Oh my God. Oh, I just feel so lush giving this reading, Scorpio. I do, because you start off with your energy and then you move back to your energy. It's like you shift your energy, but then ultimately you come back to home. Oh boy. Scorpio, let's clarify a card. What card should we clarify? Oh man. I want to clarify this. I want to clarify these people. Some of these people. Let's clarify the Prince of Cups and the Queen of Cups together. I feel like they're relative, or they come as a package deal. Like they may be siblings of yours, or relatives of yours, or just close people, but of yours. Who is this Prince of Cups and Queen of Cups? If not Scorpio. Please let us know, Spirit. Ooh, child, that's too many cards. Alright, who's this Prince of Cups and who's this Queen of Cups? This. The Two of Wands. Okay, wow. So now it becomes a little bit more clear. A little bit more clear. Okay, so Scorpio, these people right here, I feel like they're the ones that are really putting the pressure on you. Like they're the ones that are putting the pressure on you to make some sort of choice. It's like, this other friend or this other person, this fire sign possibly, if that's, or this other person, whoever it is to you, that's on the outside of whoever these people are, they're guiding you, they're nudging you in the right direction by being an example of what you can do, a model of what you can do to get where you want to go. And that's how they've inspired you. That's how they've, gotten you to want to create this shift of energy. But it's the people here that are I feel that are really actually giving you, making you like, putting the pressure on you to really decide what, well, I feel like they're putting the pressure on you to make a specific choice, to make their choice, or at least one of them is. And I feel like that could be because there may be something that that person isn't telling you, or one of these people isn't telling you. And I don't know if there's a forgiveness or an apology here that's in store. I feel like you've gotten it already, but I don't think that it really. I think that it kind of came with, I'll forgive you, Scorpio, but you got to do it our way, or Scorpio, we're sorry, we really are, but but you really need to do it our way, and da 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 da. Is how I definitely feel. Let's see what the advice says. The Caduceus. You will receive news from afar. Ooh, so I take it is you will be receiving some good news from afar. Some news that is going to just kind of hit a warm spot for you and just create an instant healing moment, right? I don't know. I feel like for some of you, you may hear news about someone else that is almost like, it's like, karma for them. For some of you, it's where you're going to be just going to just have to be keeping yourself reminded that, the things that you're wanting to do is ultimately because you want to be in a place of healing if you're not already. So, Scorpio, let me know how this all works out. This is a great reading. Let me know how this all works out, okay? Definitely, I do appreciate and read all of your comments. Thanks so much for your likes and your shares. And I do invite you to subscribe, okay? And make sure that you click the notification bell so that you will be abreast for all my readings. Make sure that you tune in live every Wednesday and Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Wednesdays, we basically have a singles mixer, all right? So we talk about all the singles and what's going on for every sign there. And then on Thursdays, I give you the weekend forecast for the upcoming weekend, all right? All the lives are face-to-face, and it's very interactive. It's very fun, and I do appreciate being able to talk to all of you all over the world. So thank you. If you want to book a personal reading, you can. Just email me at LuminantLibraTarot@gmail.com, and all the information on how you can do that will be in the links below. And Scorpio, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys just have a beautiful time because this is some beautiful energy, man. Enjoy it. Tell me about it. Let's see how it plays out in the later.